Alright. Welcome back to another Hoagie Boy Sesh Predictions, the show where I pull shit out my ass and make shit up about these fighters that I don't really know much about, especially on this card because there are a lot of nobodies on this card. But I do know Uros, Medic, and D-Rod, and I know a couple of them, and I will try to give my intellect takes on these guys, and what bets to put on and whatnot. Don't take my bets. But anyways, yeah, back to the routine. I'm trying to make some more videos this week, if anything pops up. But yeah, back full steam ahead. More videos to come. I know the last one was kind of shit. But that's all gonna change now. Yeah, I'm in better conditions. Okay. Damn. Marina Spasic versus Stephanie Luciano. Huh. A woman's fight. Marina, I think I don't remember. She lost against Marina Merchuk, who I don't even know. Oh, I guess she's making her UFC debut. Beat Samara Santos. I mean, she has a lot of finishes, huh? Yeah, 6 wins by... Okay, I can see why they signed her. She's a woman that gets finishes. Only lost once by decision. Only won once by decision. Alright, that's actually pretty interesting. She's got all finishes, essentially. And Stephanie Luciano, who I think I heard of her name. Yeah, she lost to Sam Hughes by split decision. Beat Ravina Oliveira. I don't even know who this is. Damn. All right. Shoo, Marina Spacek is underdog against Stephanie Luciano. Oh yeah, she's old. That's why. Oh fuck. Yeah, she's old, but she has a lot of finishes. Her comp. I mean, this is women's MMA. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Anyone could win. The younger one has more, I guess, UFC comp in the record, right? Coming from the Dana White's Contender Series, beat or I guess drew against Talisa Alenkar and then beat her in the UFC. Sam Hughes. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Marina Basic solely based off that she has a bunch of finishes. Essentially, all her wins are finishes. I'm just go off that. She probably does have power. 32 years old, a little bit older, but she's gonna be really small too. 5'4", huh? Damn, I don't know. I'm gonna go Marina Spacek. She just has way more finishes in her record. So fuck it. All right. Okay. Jovan Leka versus Alexander Popic. A lot of Europeans on this, and I'm guessing they're getting them from the regional circuit around there. He was supposed to make his debut against Max Jimenez, but that got canceled. Got a dub in, what is this? I don't even know what that is. Armanda, 17, beat a Daniel Susart. Before that, beat a Azmat and Tufilia. Okay, these guys aren't looking too bad on his record. It seems like he's gotten, the appropriate comp. Alexander Popek, on the other hand, is coming from Octagon, right? Yeah, he's coming from Octagon. That's a pretty good regional circuit, right? They're pretty big over there on the European side. Beat Thomas Norkin. Okay, Samuel. Okay, I don't. These guys are new. I don't know them, but who should I go with? 4 wins submission, 7 KO, 2 KO. Alexander Popich, 13 wins KO. Okay. This is definitely ending in a finish, so I would put that in as a bet. But this guy's way older. Okay, 10 years older. He's going to be way younger. I'm guessing he's going to be faster. I'm pretty sure he's bigger. Yeah, 6'5", 79-inch reach. This guy doesn't have anything. But I'm going to go Jovan Leka by KO. Fuck it. This is heavyweight, isn't it? Yeah, this is heavyweight. He's younger. I'm guessing he's gonna be faster. This guy has a lot of UFC. A lot of fights under his belt, right? He's a veteran. But I think I'm gonna go with the younger one in the heavyweight. I'm gonna go with the younger one, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Jovan Levich. Round 1 KO. All right, next fight. Okay. Another women's fight. Oh, Haley Cohen. She's pretty cute. Nina versus Nina Milosevic. I think. I don't know. 3 wins KO, 2 wins submissions, 3 wins decisions. She's 7-1. Last win was against Dina Osman, undefeated in Brave CF. Before that, beat a 1-0 Deceiver. Okay. Versus Haley Cohen, who I'm pretty sure has had a couple fights in the UFC already. Yeah, she has. She lost all 3. Came out of the contender series against Claudia Leita. Lost against Jamie Lee Hoth. Jamie Lee Hoth is alright. She's pretty good, I think. Nora Connell, I think she's also alright. Lost against Jocelyn Edwards and Alicia Pereira, who's also alright. Lost against Montese Rendon. Who's old as fuck? Okay, how the fuck are you? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nina Milosevic to get this done by decision. I don't think she's gonna KO her or submit her. Maybe submit her, but yeah, she's 5'5". She's gonna be way smaller, but I don't think that's a problem. Moderate favorite at -395. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with the classic decision for Nisa Milosevic, and Haley Cohen's gonna get kicked out of the UFC. All right. Okay, game. Mateusz Rebecki versus Cal Purpley. Okay, finally, some people I know, some fighters I know. Mateusz Rebecki, 3-5 losing streak, pretty bad. But to be fair to him, he was looking pretty good in all of them, I think. Beat McTuckbuck Overbly, guys. People forget, man. He beat the caveman, man. People forget, man. Which is really impressive in his working out for him, because McTuckbuck Overbly has been beating a bunch of middleweights, and seeing as Rebecki was able to beat him, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, lost against Chris Duncan is good. Ludwig Klein is good, and then Grant Dawson, he got choked by Grant Dawson. That's kind of bad. But Ludwig Klein, he could have won that if he just stood up. Let Ludwig Klein, I think he broke his foot or something. Couldn't get up, but he didn't know that, and then he ended up losing, I think, by majority decision. I think he could have won that, maybe. But either way, he could have won that just by standing up. The Chris Duncan fight, I don't remember how that went, but he got unanimous decision. And then the Grant Dawson, again, he got choked out. But those aren't bad names to lose to. And then Kyle Purpelek, he's just some guy who was brought in to make Benoit Saint Denis look good. Lost against Drew Dover, round 3. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Mateusz Rebecki. Mateusz Rebecki is way better than his record says. He's 30 years old. He's he's a marauder. He gets down and dirty. And Kyle Purpelek is just some guy, 18-10. Some Uber driver that they brought in for BSD to finish off. Kyle Purpelek, 36 years old. Mateusz Rebecki, 33. I don't think Rebecki's in any danger here. All right. Atomic Bomb versus Coughing Baby type of fight, I think. And yeah, I think Mateusz Rebecki can get this done by finish, probably KO. I'm gonna assume KO in like the second round, dude. I'm gonna say Mateusz Rebecki KO in the second round. Yeah. Okay, Bogdan Grad versus Dennis Bazooka. Bogdan Grad. Okay, well, a lot of losing records on this fight, dude. Bogdan Grad. 2 L's against Luke Riley and Muhammad Naimov. Muhammad Naimov is he's alright. He's alright. He's not the greatest, but he's not terrible. And then Luke Riley, the up and comer, undefeated, 14-0, trains with Patty Pimblett. People forget, man. Lost 2 ground and pound to Luke Riley. Before that, beat Lucas Alexander in his UFC debut. Beat Michael Aswa Jr. and contender series. Beat Kaina Batista. Okay. Dennis Bazooka, on the other hand, has he's 1-2 in 5 in his last 6. Lost against Marcio. Oh no, not 1-5. That was the grappling. Okay, he's 1-4. I don't know. Yeah, Francis Marshall lost to him. Beat Connor Matthews, but before that, Jamal Emmers lost to Sean Woodson. To be honest, Sean Woodson's not bad. Jamal Emmers is all right. I don't think he's the best, but he's still in the UFC. He's all right. Francis Marshall lost to him. Francis Marshall's all right too. And Mauricio Barboza, he's also all right. He's 18-2. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of. I think this one's gonna be close because I don't think Dennis Bazooka is as terrible as his record says, but he's not that good either. But Bogdan Grad, on the other hand, yeah, he's he lost to Luke Riley and Muhammad Naima, who are pretty great, who I think are more than good. All right, I think I'm gonna go with Bogdan Grad by decision. It seems to me that Dennis. Oh no, he'd be getting finished a lot, huh? No, I'm gonna go Bogdan Grad by KO. Fuck it, in the second round. All right. Okay. Mark Vologdin versus Borislav Nikolic. Borislav Nikolic. Mark Vologdin, a gnome. He's a garden gnome. 5'2", 5'3". He's really short, 65-inch reach. His last fight was against John Castaneda, who that was a fight. Not people forget, man. That was a war. All right, that was a sick ass fight against John Castaneda. I felt like he could have maybe lost that one, but yeah, dude, it was a war back and forth. I don't know how John Castaneda didn't win that fight. From what I remember, I thought he might have like edged that out, hurt Mark Vologdin a lot, but you know it was a draw. Whatever. For that, lost against Adrian Luna Martini. That was also a war. Lost the decision. He was really small against him. Yeah, dude. This kid is sick. It's just sad that he's 5'3". He's a garden gnome. He's really small for bantamweight, dude. He's got to go to flyweight. I don't know what he's doing in bantamweight, but even at flyweight, he'd be pretty small, dude. But yeah, he's still at bantamweight. I guess he just doesn't want to cut the weight. I don't know what the problem is. He can't go to 125. It's kind of crazy. But he's a little. I guess he's a little bit. He's a little tank. But Borislav Nikolic, coming from Brave CF, coming off a 5-fight win streak against Ali Guliev, 7-0. Eddie, I don't even know how to say that. 6-1, 24. Clubber Cabral, Nicolas Huende, 9-1. These aren't bad records. These are actually pretty good comp, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, he's coming off Brave CF. Is it not FC? Whatever. Only lost against Gamzat Magomedov. Okay, Magomedov, and then Brad Katona, which was a long time ago. That was 5 years ago. Wow, I can't believe that's a long time. Yeah. This one's kind of hard. He's gonna be Vologdin's gonna be severely outsized. And Borislav Nikolic has only lost twice against, I think, alright comp. He's got 7 wins KO, 8 wins submissions, only gone to the decision once, W, and lost to decision once. Only been finished once. So this guy's kind of he's a killer, man. He gets the finishes done. And against Mark Vologdin, he wasn't looking too good. I like, to be honest, he's been in 2 wars already back to back. Against John Castaneda and Adrian Elena Martinelli, or Martinetti, that's his name. Yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna go Borislav Nikolic, maybe by KO. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go by KO in the 3rd round. And Mark Vologdin is good. He's a pretty good striker. He's a marauder. He can take the pain and still give back, even in the face of adversity. He can still, throw back, but he's also 26 years old. He's also gonna be a lot younger. I think 6 years, 7 years, 6, 7. But I don't know. I just think Borislav Nikolic is just gonna be way too big for him. 5'9". That's already kind of big for a bantamweight. 5'9". He's gonna have, I'm pretty sure, a way bigger reach. I'm going to assume maybe 5 inches at least or more. Um, yeah, dude, this guy finishes. This guy finishes people, and I don't think Mark Vologden is gonna be able to handle it. I'm assuming this guy has pretty well rounded, but more of a striker, even though he's got more wins by submissions. But yeah, I'm gonna go by Borislav Nikolovic. I just think Vologden is too small. So yeah, Nikolic in 3. Round 3 KO. How many fights are in this card? I feel like there's a lot, huh? There are 14. That's actually a pretty good amount. Okay, Michael Oliveira, PDQ. Oh, PQD versus Oban Elliott. Fudge, dude. I've got Oban in his last 2, and he's gotten finished. I think. I don't know. He's just gotten dominated or finished. And Michael Oliveira, yeah, dude. Poor Oban Elliott. You know, it seemed like he was gonna be an up and comer, good prospect. Then he lost 2, and then it's obvious what the UFC is doing here. They're trying to put one over Elliott, trying to put up Michael Oliveira up now, and he's gonna be both 28 years old, both pretty young. Michael Oliveira 1 inch taller. He's gonna have a 6-inch reach advantage, 6.5. That's actually kind of crazy. Michael Oliveira. Oh, okay. I think I know who this. I think I remember who this. Yeah, he KO'd Victor Venezuela. Who did put up a fight, but then he got fucked up. Dude, he's on a 8-fight winning streak, and he's only got a decision once, and that was like 2 fights ago. Yeah, dude, he's one of these like juiced up, like, fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. He's one of these juiced up, saucy ass, fucking one punch knockout kind of guys, right? That we always see. And then against Oban Elliott, yeah, dude, he looked good against Jonathan Mikhailov. I feel like if that would have gone a decision, he could have won, but he got finished. Against Sung Kyung Ko, he was just outclassed in the wrestling aspect before he beat Fez Preston Part. Dude, I'm gonna have to go Mikel Oliveira. I think this is gonna be it for Oban Elliott. It just seems like they're just using him to put up other prospects. His time is kind of gone. Like, if he wins this, it'll be pretty impressive. But I think Michael Oliveira just has too much power. But you never know. Maybe Oban Elliott could get a crafty split decision or something like that. But I don't see it. I think Oban Elliott's gonna get finished. I feel bad for my boy Oban Elliott, but I think it's Michael Oliveira time, man, by KO. I'm going to say, like, probably 2nd round, dude. I'm going to say that. So, Michael Oliveira, he's got pretty good hands. He's got bombs for hands. Oban Elliott, pretty well-rounded. He is pretty all right at striking. He's got the wrestling if he needs it. I feel like that's how he's going to be able to win if he does win, and probably most likely by decision. He could maybe finish him on the ground, but I don't know. I'm going to go Michael Oliveira. He just seems really fucking dangerous. Yeah. Michael Oliveira in round 2. KO. Alright, did I skip anything? No, alright. Ludwig Klein versus Tafiq Mustafayev. Tafiq Mustafayev, this dirty motherfucker. Last win against Ignacio Bahamondes. This motherfucker was dirty as hell in that fight. I don't remember what he exactly did in that fight, but I'm pretty sure he poked ice or something, or was headbutting? I think there was a fight where he was headbutting. But all I remember was he was being dirty as hell. For that guy, ragdoll by Mektik Orablai. This guy coming from Ryzen, Bellator. He's 36 though. He's no longer in his prime. I used to kind of wanted him in the UFC back then, maybe 6-7 years ago. But yeah, no, he came in pretty late in his career in the UFC. But yeah, and then we got Ludwig Klein, 31 years old. 24-5-1. Was given a chance, I think, at the top 10, but lost to Mateusz Gamera. Before that, beat Roosevelt versus Thiago Moises, AJ Cunningham, Ignacio Bahamondes, pretty good win. Yeah, before beat Mateusz Rebecki in majority decision where his leg, he was injured in his leg and he couldn't get up, and somehow he was able to win it. Pretty good win, I think. But nah, dude, fuck Tafiq Mustafayev. I hope he gets finished by my boy Ludwig Klein, but Ludwig is kind of a decision merchant. and I think he's probably gonna get a decision. Um, Little Rick Klein's got good hands. He can also wrestle. He's pretty well-rounded. He's one of those well-rounded fighters. Tafik Musfaya, fuck this guy. I'm pretty sure he's a wrestler. I think he can strike too, but yeah, no, fuck this guy. Little Rick Klein by decision, man. I hope he gets embarrassed. Hope he gets knocked out. But I'm going Little Rick Klein decision. All right. Wow, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, this is a pretty long fight. Fight night, huh? Milos Jancic versus Noah Gongan. Milos Jancic, making his UFC debut. Came off a dub against Alex Oliveira. Oh, Alex Oliveira. Okay, veteran Alex Oliveira. 10, 12 kids, Alex Oliveira. Beat him by round one. I guess punches. 11 wins by KO, 8 wins by submission. This guy's also only gone. Dude, a lot of these fighters have never gone to decision, huh? Or rarely ever gone to decision. So this guy's he finishes people. And Noah Gongan fought in Aries FC. Also has never gone to the decision only once, and that was a loss. And that was 2 years ago, dude. These guys are fucking killers, dude. But 25 versus 29, 6 foot versus 5'10". I'm gonna have a 4-inch reach advantage. Milos Jancic. I'm assuming he's gonna be more of a striker, but he is pretty well rounded in his dubs. Noah Gungan, kind of the same thing. I'm gonna go with Milos Jancic. I think he's got more experience. He's gonna be way bigger. Yeah, dude. I don't know who these guys are. I don't do my research, but he's got a little fucking little mushroom on his side. I'm gonna go Milos Jancic by probably KO in the third round or something. Yeah. Right, third round KO by Milos. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't really know. These guys are all new, man. These guys are all new. I don't know where they're fucking getting them from, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Vlastos Chepo, El Chapo, and he's Serbian versus Gilbert Urbina. Oh wow. Okay. Let's start with Besto Chepo, the guy I don't really know. He's coming from Octagon, which is pretty good. Octagon's a really good place to be work up your record. Beat Daniel Schmidt and Ethan Cartal. I lost against Pierre Warshniak. Yeah, okay. Just guys I don't know. And then Gilbert Urbina, I do know came off tough. Lost against Urs Medic, which we now know is not bad. I think he knocked down Urs Medic too. I feel like he could have probably finished him if he stayed composed, but now he got knocked out. And then lost to Charles Radke. Charles Radke's alright. Beat Orion Kosh and then lost to Brian Battle, I think, in the final. Dude, I guess there was Medic. He didn't look too bad. He just I think he just went in kind of stupid and then got knocked out. But then Vlasto Chepo is also sauced up. This motherfucker looks sauced up. Never got a decision. Only once he's gone. I guess he's only been a decision once. Other than that, all of his wins have come by knockout or submission. Urbina ain't bad, but I know he's kind of chinny and he's also really ass. But I just don't know anything about Blasto Chepo, man. He could maybe knock him out, but dude, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go with this underdog. For whatever reason, I just think Gilbert Urbina could maybe take this. I don't know. He just looked all right against. He almost knocked out Urs Medic, and Urs Medic is fucking killer. And Laszlo Chepo, I don't think he's better than Urs Medic. So I think Urbina is fighting, lesser competition, and I think he can get this done, dude. If he plays it smart, if he he doesn't go out in his in his last fight, with his chin in the air or whatever. I think Gilbert Urbina can probably get this done, dude. I must say Urbina by maybe knockout, dude. Maybe knockout. I do think he has the power, and if he stays composed, I think he get this dub. So round 3 KO. Round 2. Round 1 Blasto. Round 1 KO for Gilbert Urbina. Yeah, that one could go wrong. Okay, we got Dushko Todorovic, Battle of the Mid, and Robert Valentin. Robert Valentin was the guy that, oh no, never mind. He got decision by Terrence Finney. Last against Ryan Loader. Ryan Loader, huh? Last against Octavio Gutierrez, and then recently got a submission choke against Julian LeBlanc. He looked good his last fight, to be honest. I'm pretty sure. I think he had a tragedy happen. His grandma or something passed away. R.I.P. Dusko Turbievich is also kind of mid. Lost against Zachary Reese, Mansur Abdullah Malik, Kristen Leroy Duncan. I guess Zachary Reese is kind of a pretty bad loss. Beat her, right? Yeah, this guy, he's been in the UFC for a long time, actually. He's been there for like 6 years. Came in undefeated, and he's just kind of been kind of mid. Yeah, dude, I'm about to go with Robert Valentin. Dusko Turbievich, like I said, is mid. Robert Valentin, though, does have pretty good takedowns. He can submit motherfuckers. 7 wins by submissions, 3 wins by TKO. Yeah, I'm going to go with Robert Valentin by like rear naked choke in the second round. All right, now we got Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Rakic. Alexander Rakic making his heavyweight debut. He was a huge light heavyweight, and now he's making his heavyweight debut. I think he's gonna get this dub. I'm gonna be honest. His chin kind of scares me a little, but I think he'll do all right. Marcin Tybura coming off 2 losses against Tara Fortune, who just recently got knocked out by that Russian dude, and then lost against Ante Deliha. Not good win, not good losses. I mean, these are pretty bad. Beat McParkin and beat Chino to the knees. McParkin is a pretty good win. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go Alexander Rakic. I know he's been finished. I think he's been finished his last fight against Asmat Mirzakhanov. Lost against Magomed Ankalaev. Dude, these are not bad L's, dude. Jaron Blachowicz, Jan Blachowicz. Fuck, Jan. He against Jan. He wasn't looking too good, but his leg got injured, and then he got into that Jiri Prochazka fight. Jerry always wins. Who always wins against people who are not named Poatan or what was his name? I forgot. Dude, he's such a forgettable champ. Olberg. But he was looking good in that fight. Magomed Ankalaev looking good in that fight. He was just an idiot in that fight. I remember he just messed up. His coaches told him that he was winning, I think 2 rounds or something. And yeah, dude, if he could have pushed more, I think he could have won that. I don't know, he's kind of knocked out by that guy. Yeah, dude, I think Alexander Rakic has just been through the grinder, dude. Really good fighters, champions. I say all champions, right? Except Azma. But dude, I think this is a really good move for Rakic, right? He doesn't have to cut weight. Like, again, he was a huge light heavyweight. I'm pretty sure he might even be bigger than Marcin Tybura, but yeah, dude, Tybura, probably tries to get this to the ground. I don't think he's gonna keep it standing. The only thing I fear is that Alexander Rakic does have kind of room temperature IQ. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm gonna go Alexander Rakic, maybe by decision. Scared for his chin, but yeah, I'm gonna go Rakic by decision. I don't think Marcin Tybura is he's 4 years old. He's old as fuck. He could maybe knock out Rakic, but he's more of a wrestler from what I remember. But yeah, Rakic decision. Okay, Jan Blachowicz versus Navajo Sterling. This is supposed to be a rematch for Jan against Bogdan, and then Bogdan stunk it up last week. And yeah, no, Jan Blachowicz doesn't seem to age. He has the power. He's always kind of fought the same. He probably might be slower, but yeah, dude. Last fight was a draw against Bogdan. Before that, lost against Carlos Olberg. I think he could have maybe won that. If he, landed more punches. Lost against Alex Pereira. Dude, no. Jan has gone up against really top tier comp. If I'm being honest, that draw against Bogdan, I think he did get dropped, but then he was able to drop him back. And it was just back and forth. I do think it was a draw. But then Navajo Sterling on the other side. Last W was against Ian Kutabola and Bruno Lopez. He just recently started going on a finish streak, right? But a jump from Ian Kutabala to Jan Blachowicz. Whoo, that's a big ass jump. That is a big ass jump. And Navajo Sterling just recently was getting in the flow of things, right? He's young, 28, 10-0, 6'4". I think he's gonna be way bigger than Blachowicz. 1 inch reach advantage. Dude, I'm kind of scared for him. I ain't gonna lie. He could get flatlined by Jan. But Navajo Sterling is not bad, right? He's not bad at all. I think he could. I think he is on the level of Jan. I just think he's a bit too green. I know he's 28 years old, right? But I still feel he's still kind of new to this. I'm new, but yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like he could get flatlined, dude. I feel like he could get flatlined. He's pretty good though. They'd be saying he's the albino Adesanya. He's come from City Kickboxing, so he's got their type of style, kickboxing style. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared. Jan, I feel like Jan's gonna be the one going forward, and Navajo's gonna be in the back foot, going around and trying to, maybe outpoint him. I don't think Navajo Sterling has it to knock out Blachowicz, but I do think Blachowicz does have it to knock out Sterling. But I think Sterling's gonna win this. I think he's gonna be able to, throw out his jab and circle around and land some pitter patter shots on Blachowicz and yeah, dude, coming in short notice too. That's the thing. I'm gonna go Navajo Sterling, but I think minus 300 favorite is too big, dude. I would put money on Jan. I'm just kind of being hopeful in my Navajo pick, but yeah, I'm gonna go Navajo Sterling by decision most likely. And then the main event. It's such a shit main event, dude. They couldn't have found anybody else. Maybe like Leon Edwards. They couldn't have done Leon Edwards, but I guess he's kind of recovering from getting absolutely murdered by Carlos Prates. Yeah, Urus Medic versus Daniel Rodriguez. I feel like this is probably one of the easier picks. Minus 330. I would have thought it would have been bigger, huh? Okay, let's go. D-Rod. D-Rod 3-fight winning streak. Last L was against Kevin Gastelum, who this is pretty bad L. Lost against Ian Machado. Gary, who is now fighting for the title, and Neil Magny. I guess these aren't Kevin Gastelum and Neil Magny losses. Some would say it's pretty bad. I think Kelvin is the worst one, but Neil Magny, he is a crafty veteran. Ian Machado, Gary, he's now fighting champ and could become the champ. And then Kelvin Gastelum. I think this fight might be a little bit closer than what other people think, like in terms of skill wise. But I still think he's gonna get knocked out, flat line. But yeah, Dior ain't bad, but I think he's just gonna get flat line. Urus Medic, of course, got that Jeff Neal knockout, beat Muslim Salikov. This guy has only gone. I can officially say this with confidence. This guy's never gone to the decision, right? So this is gonna be a finish, and I think the doctor is gonna get the finish, and I think he's gonna knock him out in the first round. Yeah, D-Rod's old as hell, 39 years old. I don't know why. I can kind of see maybe D-Rod somehow winning this, but I don't think he is. Urus Medic is crazy. He is crazy though. He is crazy. He can't get hurt if he can. I'm not saying he's unbeatable, right? It's just I feel like he's kind of a glass cannon. But he does have superhuman strength. And I think he's gonna knock out D-Rod in the first round, easy. And he's gonna get one in his home country, man. Fucking yeah. So I'm gonna go Urus Medic first round KO. But anyway, yeah, this is gonna be another early card like last week. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of do like these early cards. I really like them a lot, so I can do something at night during Saturday. But yeah, dude, I like this card. It's kind of mid card to be honest. But there are some interesting fights. I'll be honest, there are some interesting fights, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad card. I do think it's mid, but I think it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one for sure. And yeah, dude, that's about it. Any news comes up this week, um, I'm gonna try to cover it, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on my grind again. But yeah, that's about it. Later.